What's going on? Welcome to the Iccy Show, everyone. I'm about to get the artist on here. Just bear with me 1 second. I hope everyone's having a blessed Tuesday, staying healthy. All right, I just sent the invite, and we're going to start this Iccy Show as soon as he accepts it. And this is a big Iccy Show. I'm glad everyone's going to tune into this. There's a lot to be said right now, and I can't wait for it. So I'm just waiting for the exception, and we're going to start it. If you want to be on my Iccy Show, make sure you inbox me, message me. GGirl. Check me out on Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on Digital Boombox Network with Farrell Bacon. If you're interested, get your music videos, send it at farrellbacon@gmail.com and what slot you're trying to go for. I sent him the invite, so I'm just waiting for him to accept it, and then we're going to start this Iccy Show. I sent you the request. You didn't get it? I'm just waiting for the artist to get the add-on, and then we're going to start this Iccy Show, so just bear with me. I hope everyone's staying healthy, like I said. Hello, welcome to the Iccy Show. How are you?
What's going on? What's going on? Can you see me?
No, I cannot.
Can you see me now?
A little more. You gotta adjust it a little bit more.
All right, let me go over here. Let me go past the Christmas tree.
How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing well. I'm doing awesome as usual. There's no complaints. There should never be. For real, for real. Anyway, can you see me?
A little bit more. Just put it up a little bit more, and then you'll be Gucci.
We'll be Gucci? Okay, let me take it back there. How are we doing now?
You cut at your forehead, so you just gotta
Really?
go
I
like.
can see my whole body.
I want it to be perfect because they need to know who they're listening to right now.
I need to know who's in the building. I'm in the building. Can you see me now?
Yes, sir. Definitely perfect. Perfect.
Okay, we're doing good. What's going on with you? How's things?
I'm
glad to be here.
Show.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for allowing me to be here today.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate it. What you doing? You look like you on the go.
I'm on the go. I actually thought I was going to be steady right now, but the traffic is crazy today, so I had to pull over to do this Iccy Show. I'm sorry about that, but I didn't want to cancel on you because you're very important. So I was honored to have you on the Iccy Show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let me bow my head to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, the cut off again. You got to push your head back. You got to sit back on the cut. Yes, like that. Perfect. So if you move, then you're gonna be cut off.
Okay. So we looking good. We looking good. Okay.
That's looking perfect. You're good.
Okay. So I know you had your questions ready.
Yes, I did. I definitely.
And before we get into it, before we go any further, though, we gotta let people know this is your man Feelacypher. The spirits call me the signature. I'm in the building today on the Iccy Show. K Swift, Toucan, and we in the building. We're in the building.
Sir. Definitely, we're in the building. If you don't know about this artist, you better do your research.
Yes, Google me.
Definitely know.
Yes.
Let them know when your next project's coming out, so they know.
Oh the next project will be Reap the Wordsmith. That's an artist that I have on Wise House 1111, a partner and friend, and also in the Undeniable House of Alpha. So he'll be getting ready to do his next single called Music is Hot. You know, this guy, I know you've seen him do Perfectly Imperfect. This guy is a genius when it comes to writing songs and singing. And this is one of my best friends and my artist. And I mean, he's about to blow and do that. And then next, I got a surprise for y'all because me and then Blaze got something for you. So we're going to do a little something. But what's out right now is Voice. with me and Rick the Word Smith and everybody in the building on that one right there, Wise House 1111. So that's what's out now. You seen the video, right?
Oh yeah, I did. And then what inspired you to start to do that video like that?
Um, you know what? That piece exactly. It's out of the book, Poems, Lines, and Rhymes, and that piece. I mean, you know what? What's sad about it is that it was written about 20 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yet it's relevant now.
Oh wow.
Yet it's relevant now, and I wrote it about 20 years ago. And I started writing stuff like that, not even knowing that I was actually keeping my own diary, you know, my own journal, you know, and I was told to, you know, keep a diary to put your, you know, so you can put your emotions and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't write no diary with that. No, I'm all right. You know, that's too personal. What if somebody find it? They know everything I'm thinking, you know? So
Yeah.
I didn't even know that at that time when I started writing, you know, rhymes and stuff like that anyway in about 1990, you know, 89, I think I started writing my first single, rap single was in 1992. Keep It Going, the group Two Cannon, my group. And I didn't even know that I was basically keeping a diary. So until my mother, she kind of encouraged me and stuff like that when I would let her hear little things. So I said, damn, really? You know, she would say she liked them. And she's a Gemini, so she, you know, she's not gonna lie too much. If it's horrible, it's horrible. If it's good, it's good. You know, and I put the book together of really actually all my personal thoughts. And so it's called Raw Emotions. And in that piece, voice is right out of that. It was one day I just came home and that's how I felt. And so I just wrote it down. And so now in 2020, you're hearing it. But over 20 years ago, I wrote that. And the point that I think is sad about it is that it's relevant today.
Yeah.
20 years ago, I wrote it. But yet,
Wow.
it's valid today. You know,
Yeah.
so things have to change and we have to have a voice. And so, you know, that's how voice is. That's how it inspired that. You know, so, you know, I'm doing a book and there's more videos to come. I'm working on my hip hop album, you know, K Swift, we in the building. You know, Two Cannon, Three the Hard Way, shout out to Bahamadia, Mecca Star, River, you know, everybody, you know, in the crew, everybody, you know, from Philly and all that. And Blaze,
A building.
we're in the building. Yeah, it's going down. You know, it was a thing where, you know, I said, you know, well, that's just me. You know, I live a hip hop culture life anyway. I used to break dance. I used to DJ, produce, beatbox. You know, you name it, I've done it. You know, I used to be a choreographer. If you go to Cool C video, Glamorous Life, you'll see me dancing in that video. You know, I used to dance and tour. I just been an entertainer since 14. So it's not much I don't touch. You know, it's not much I don't touch. I even act. It doesn't matter. You know, I love art. You know, and any way you can express art,
Yeah.
you'll see me be a part of it. You know, so
I'm sorry.
yeah. Well,
I'm
I
getting
see you,
in the
brother.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna get this interview right. I'm just getting into the car again. I'm sorry. I got the
Yeah, I
kids
see.
with us. So
Yeah, I see. And Blaze on here. I was just looking at some of the comments. And Blaze on
yeah,
here. The
I just
wordsmith
wanted to
on here. Wise
out of
Owls, baby.
out of everything you've been doing, what is um the most important thing that you felt set your career off?
The thing that I think set K Swift career off was rapping. You know, far as when I guess that at that level, you know, even though I've been in a lot of different areas of the arts, I think that was what means more to me though, because you know, for the viewers that don't know, you know, if you looked at if you know who Two Cannon is, and if you looked at Through the Hard Way, you know there was three females, and you know what you're looking at right now is male gender. So therefore, yes, I am trans. I'm a trans man, and you
I
know,
want
so
I want to talk about that actually real quick if we could. If you
oh
don't
yeah,
mind, if we talk about that if that's all right
no,
with
no,
you.
no, I don't mind
Um
at all. Let me
I,
share this on
I'm
my page. I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry, there's a little banging going on right now, but we're gonna settle down in 2 seconds. I just had to go get the kiddos right now, but I just want to let you know this is a very important. I've never had an artist on the Iccy Show that what you're about to talk about, and I'm very
Uh-huh.
honored because you know what? I feel like I've been coming a lot across a lot of people in your situation, and
Uh-huh.
they're scared to talk about it. And I am honored to have you on the Iccy Show, and that's from my heart. And I am blessed to really came across you thanks to Will Hutch, and I'm
Yes.
honored.
Big
So
up Spoonie. I call him Spoonie. Will Hutch. We grew up together. Yeah. What up,
yeah,
Spoon? Spoonie Spoon. He's the man.
hmm
He's the man. That's a dear friend of mine. Yes, Spoonie Spoon.
I'm
He
coming out to
retired
New
from
York
the
to
army.
meet him this week, actually.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, okay. So I guess I'll be meeting you soon.
Yes, I believe you'll be meeting me very, very soon, very
So
soon,
yes, and
possibly
that's
this
and that's
week.
what's up. Yes, and that's what's up. Yes, I welcome the
See
love. I
how
welcome.
connection is, and that's what I was saying to you. You see
Right.
how everyone connects for a reason, and the real recognize
Exactly.
real, and I
That's
stick
right.
by that because I see how you're doing your, everything you got going on, and
Mhm.
you know, let them know when you are a female and now you are a male, and
Mhm.
it's okay to, become like that.
Right. Well, yes, it is. Um, because my theory, is fuck everybody. It's all about you. It's all
Yes,
about you. It's about you. It's you and your connection with God. It's about you. It's just you. So the whole thing when I was growing up and stuff like that. First of all, let's go all the way back if we have time. Um, I would always feel as though I was in the wrong body and that my reflection I didn't like. I would ball up and imagine myself morphing into a boy because in some way in my mind God had made a mistake and I was supposed to be a boy, but I
hmm
didn't like the woman that I was seeing. As I started getting older, and I'm developing in these nice big titties, they're pretty and everything, you know. I don't like them. Everybody else might, you know what I mean? You know, and so and I want to go to the pool and all of this other stuff.
we're still here. We're still here.
Okay, good, thank you. And so all
Yes,
of that was very depressing for me. Because for you guys that don't know, trans starts in the brain. It starts in the brain. When you're born trans. There's nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? You're born that way. You don't wake up and say, you know what, I think I'm going. Now, there are some people that do that because they just want a mustache or they want, whatever the case may be. But for people that's truly trans, like myself, you're trapped, you're depressed. I felt like I was on the sidelines of life, and now I'm living life because I love my reflection. Before I got my chest surgery in the 90s, you know, my prayer, people be so ungrateful, you know, but my whole thing was just to reflect. I ain't have to be a handsome guy. I mean, thank God I turned out to be one. But I ain't have to be a handsome guy. I didn't have to be any of those things. I ain't have to have a great career. I didn't pray for those things. I prayed for my reflection to look male. And I didn't care if that was living on a cardboard box outside, long as I looked male for me.
that's
You know
dope.
what I mean? So that was
That's
very
dope.
important for me. And when I came up, I didn't have people. And I experimented and stuff what they thought I should be, with the guys and all that stuff. I always felt like,
Yeah,
okay, this don't seem like enough for me. This doesn't seem like enough for me,
that's
sexually
deep.
or otherwise. This isn't me. I'm not attracted to you. I would look at the guys, but I look at guys because I admired their physiques, not because I thought they were cute. Not at all. I never did the things that girls quote unquote they say should do. Always liked the male clothes. Always like, I played football. It was very great. You know what I mean? I played, everything guys did, I did. So-called guys did, I did. And I did it great because I never wanted people to say, "Oh, she's good for a girl."
Oh, we lost him. We lost him. We're gonna get him back on the Iccy Show. Everyone that's tuning in, stay tuned. He's about to come back on. I'm about to get him. That's a deep. We're doing a deep interview right now. He just talked how he was a female, and he's talking about it right now. This is a very deep conversation right now. So if you're not ready for this, you can get off of it or tune into this. This is big stuff right now. The juice is in the building. I got the juice, squeezing the juice. But we're about to get him right back on. I just sent him to the invite. Um, Fellacypher, if you don't get that invite, let me know so I can you can send it back to me because I sent it. It says adding on. I don't know if the reception, but should be good. Oh my gosh, I need this interview to come right through. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. It's a big, big, big show. If you want to be on my Iccy Show, make sure you inbox me, message me. It's your girl GGirl. Check me out Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. on TV. My timing got messed off. That's why I'm in the where I am right now, but I'm about to be at the store right now. Your boy Nice is 4 Railroad Square, Haverhill, Massachusetts, and I'm trying to get him on here. I sent it to you. What's poppin'? Welcome back. They can't stop us.
That's right. You know what I mean? They try to shut it down. It's okay. It's all right.
It's okay.
We back. So
we back.
As I was saying, so let me go back to where I was. So, you know, I never liked that reflection. I've attempted suicide at times because I didn't like my reflection as a woman, you know, and stuff like that. And like I said, you know, I would feel left out, like it just wasn't for me. But I always knew I loved women. I always knew I liked women. I just didn't know what that was called. You know, like I tell people, like, you know, my godmother back then, you know, I had a crush on her. I thought she was a hot Nova, like, wow. You know, but what to do with you, I don't know, but I do know I like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope.
You know, and so I knew that. And, you know, my mother and everybody, they knew that I was gay. I didn't, I guess. You know, I knew, but I didn't know what it was called. I didn't have anybody to relate to with it. And so my whole thing and the reason why I'm an activist and an advocate of the trans community, and because I've been a mentor over 16 years as well, in the gay community, in the LGBTQI community, is because I was alone and I never want anyone to feel alone or ashamed. And so I would arm myself when I was younger, you know, being a history buff of religion and shit like that, because, you know, while they was telling me that was bad, or you're going to hell, or you're an abomination, you know what I'm saying, and all of that stuff, I said, you know, I need to arm myself with knowledge, with information, real information, because you're telling me that God don't love me and that I'm not supposed to be, right, and that I'm like a defect or something. Something's wrong with me, but nothing. So I became, even as a female, you know, back then, you know, as ignorant as we can be, it was a thing of light-skinned blacks and dark-skinned blacks. You still have that going on today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, the light-skinned blacks and the dark-skinned blacks, and they think they more right because they more light and all of that other bullshit that goes on. But so I had to fight against that, and then fight against the fact that they would say, well, you're good enough. To be a girl, you're good. What the fuck does that mean? That's some lesser shit. So I always arm myself with information, you know, to be able to retaliate and to be able to have something back to say when people, heterosexuals or whatever, would try to come on me. Then I'll throw a few shots out there and they're like, oh, wow, you know what? I never thought of that. Oh, wow. Yeah. Maybe you might be right. I don't know. You know what I mean? So, you know, to be able to defend myself, because I'm very proud of who I am. I'm not closeted. I don't live this so-called stealth life. I ain't out here tricking people, women, you know. You know, a lot of straight people think, oh, well, they got killed because there's a lot of trans people that's being murdered. We're murdered every week almost, right? You know, Google
but they
tells
shouldn't
you
be. We're all equal.
Right, we're all equal. But Google will tell you that it's an epidemic, right? So you know it's worse than that. So you're killing me, and they're killing black trans people. So racism still plays a part. Yeah. Of you being gay. God damn. Where do it stop? Damn. Right. Every day. Females are gay. They want two dudes. You know what I'm saying? That's being gay, and it's not like, you know, not for nothing. Like, you know, I've experienced it, and I didn't like it. Wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? And right. It's just like, you know, like people judgmental. Like if a female becomes a dude, you know what I'm saying, supposed to a girl like it two dudes at the same time, and it shouldn't be. We're all equal. We're all either going to heaven or hell. And this is the year that everyone needs to. Let me stop you there. That's if you believe in that. Yes, facts. We gotta speak very wide. You know, because I'm not with no religion that tells you to hate anyone. Right. I'm no religion. I'm spiritual. I believe there's a greater, you know, than me. Yes.
Yeah.
I do. I believe in the universe as well. I
Me
believe in the
too.
gods and goddesses. I believe in the angels and my demons.
Yeah, me too. Me too,
And I appreciate
definitely.
all of me. And I appreciate all of me in my duality. You know, what people get mixed up is, you know, a lot of heterosexuals will get mixed up is your sexuality and your gender are two different motherfucking things.
Yes.
They have nothing to do with each other.
Mm-hmm.
When we get to people being gay, it's when you got people that's now you want to know what I'm doing in my bedroom. All
Right.
of a sudden. All of a sudden, you want to know what I'm doing in my bedroom, and you want to judge me because of that. Now, you could be some dude, right? Some cisgender guy with your girlfriend, right? Now, that
Mm-hmm.
looks great and acceptable in this society that we live in, right? So,
Right.
but she could be strapping up fucking that nigga in the ass, though.
Right.
We don't know
Exactly.
what
That's
you
my
do in your
point.
bedroom. And that, not there's nothing's wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying we don't automatically judge that and say, I
Right.
wonder what they're doing in their bedroom. Well, I wonder how much dick she sucked last night. I don't come up and be like, yo, what up, Kim? So was you sucking dick last night? From the side or what? Did you swallow the cum? So why do
Mm.
you care about what I do in mine? All of a
Right.
sudden, you want to throw shots. But when we go to statistics and we look at your cisgendered or your biological men, we're better.
Mm-hmm.
Trans men, trans women, we're better. It's not me that you're worried about when you come from a nightclub and you jiggling the motherfucking keys and it's late at night and you looking backwards because you thinking, I hope nobody don't try to fucking rob me.
Right.
You're not saying, oh, I hope no trans man ain't gonna fucking rob me. You're thinking
Fact.
of the just the cisgender guy.
Right.
Not saying that no trans men might not rob you or they don't. There's none that don't exist to do it. We're just going with the demographic of the greater, the greater.
Right.
When you talk about rape, we're not saying
Yeah.
it's never happened. We're not saying no woman never raped. We know there's women that molest and rape. We're talking
Yeah.
about the greater. But how many of them are trans men? So when you're pointing your fingers and you're saying stupid shit that don't make motherfucking sense, or you're trying to act like we're the freaks of the month and shit, like the guy who just raped his own baby and killed it. I think the baby was only 6 months, but he sticked his dick in it though, right? But you want to throw shots. Let's really get it down and get it down pat
Wow.
of who you're talking about and who you're acting like is the fucked up individuals out here.
Right.
So, yes, I will defend us to the utmost. I'm very proud to be a Black trans man, period. There we go. And
Yeah.
for those that feel alone, don't feel alone. You can always hit me up.
Yes.
You are not by yourself. And that's why we have the undeniable House of Alpha. Come join us. You don't have to be gay. You could be straight. You could be whatever the fuck you feel like being. If you a camel, fuck it. You a camel. Who am I to say you're not a goddamn camel? That's how you feel. That's how the fuck you feel.
Right.
That's how the fuck
Facts.
you feel. And why are we so concerned with people being individuals and being who they are? Let's stop the gender role playing
Mm-hmm.
and allow people to be who they are. You got women boxing. You got women football players, basketball players. Is what women can vote now and shit. Women can wear pants and shit. I'm a
Yeah.
liberator of women, although a little chauvinistic at the same time. But it's okay because that's what makes me me. And when you have people and you allow them to be individuals and to be themselves, is when they grow up, you know, to be themselves and feel okay about that. When you put limitations, oh, don't play with that. That's for little girls. That's not for boys. You're a boy. You don't play with that. See, you're putting your limitations on someone else,
Right. Facts.
assuming, oh, because I don't want my son to be gay. He probably not even going to be gay. Might be a dope ass designer though.
Mm-hmm.
But your insecurities, you're shoving them on them. Oh, well, a man's supposed to do this and a man's supposed to pay all the bills and a man's supposed to do all that. You're gender role playing. If I
Right.
had a daughter, if you had a daughter, would you want your daughter to 100% or even 90% solely depend on a man? No, you would not.
No.
Right, because you're thinking, right? Even if you had a husband or a man that's going to pay all your bills because he got it like that, right? Because we are
Yep.
in 2020. So he could not have it like that. But if he got it like that and he said, you know what, I got it, babe. You know what I'm saying? You still want to make sure you're all right and it's sufficient, right? Because you don't
Fact.
ever want a motherfucker to turn a trick on you and then you sitting there looking like an asshole, correct?
Right.
My mother and father taught us that. They had all
Wow.
girls. And my father and my mother both taught us that. Even if you listen to a Biggie Small record, he said, get my daughter this college plan so she don't need no man, right?
Right.
Because he knows what a man does that will call the shots and pay all the bills, how he's going to think mentally,
Right.
and how he thinks he's going to run a bunch of shit now. But if you could
Yeah.
be an independent, strong woman and stand on your own and stand right there, that's called respect. And that's
Yeah.
another type of love. That's real love, right?
Yes. Yes.
Instead of a slave, the mentality of a slave. And so I always talk to my sisters and my women, and to be strong, be proud, all my melanin people, everybody, just to be proud and stand within who you are, know who you are, so you could give that debate. You could give that conversation because you know who you are. You know where you come from. Culture is important. Knowing who you are is important. They try to act like trans people shouldn't be here. We've been here since the day of time.
Right.
We've been here since day one. They'll sit there, the rappers will jump in the videos and then have words in the air, and these fags are gay, this and this and that. But that's who dressed you for this video shoot.
Right. It's
And
true.
most of you wouldn't
I
even
get a
know
lot of
about
love
labels.
from them. I do.
Yeah, most of these guys wouldn't know about these labels that they spitting out their fucking mouth if it wasn't for gay people in the first place. We run shit.
Mm-hmm.
But what you got to do is come out of the closets and come out with a hiding though, and stop thinking there's something's wrong with who you are. And also for these guys that use these women as beards because they don't want to be outed.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So now you're mistreating her, but really your best friend is really your lover and all these other things because you're too scared to be you. And so we got to stop having these stereotypes on people to strip it down of what you think somebody should be.
Mm-hmm.
It's called unconditional love.
Right. Facts.
And I always, what I mean? So therefore, it's not if you do what I like you to do. You know what I mean? I
Right.
love you because I love you. And I respect you for being you. And respect me, though, for being me. When you
Right.
call and I don't answer the phone because I don't feel like you today. I respect who you are. Exactly. So respect me when I say, hey, I can't fuck with you no more. I ain't about that kind of shit you're into.
Yeah.
You shouldn't
Facts.
be mad with me. You shouldn't get mad with me and then go talk shit to your friends. You should be like, well, I respect them because I do be on some bullshit. Own it.
Yeah.
Own you. It's okay. So
Yeah.
anyway, I go around, I speak and stuff like that as well. I'm a speaker. So I do a whole bunch of stuff. Entrepreneur, actor, writer, rapper, raw emotions is what I could call it, poetry, speaker, whatever it is, I do it. I manage, I do it all. I do it. I'm a
How many
visionary,
artists?
the thoughts go on all the time. So this is what I wake up doing every day, and it's a joy to me, and I'm blessed to be able to do it, and blessed to be able to say, hey, I've been here. And I'm still getting busy and we still getting it done and everything's a great time. And so when you're looking for K-Swift, everybody, to Cannon from out of Philadelphia, okay, they used to tour on the Lauryn Hill tours and the Roots tours and, with Heather B and Lil Kim and 112 and all that other shit. And you say, where K-Swift at? And a lot of you think that K-Swift passed away because you keep thinking of the DJ K-Swift. She passed away. The MC on the mic, K-Swift, right here, that's me. I'm still here. Hip-hop album
Definitely in the building, right
in
here.
the building. Yes. And
Uh-huh.
shout out to you got to go to my company, buysmartwear.com. You can buy all kinds of, outlets and all kinds of shit like that. So, and all of that stuff. Coming up in the business, I've been jerked a few times. So therefore, the way I do things now, I appreciate it more and I'm very careful. And the people that are down with me and stuff like that, they know that's not what they have to worry about. Because if you've been in the business and been jerked a few times out of your royalties and stuff like that, like me, then you know that you wouldn't want nobody else to go through that. I see my record now still Cannon, from 1992, and the EP albums and stuff. You can catch that on YouTube and put in Cannon, and and it's selling over in France right now and all these other places. And I'm not getting a goddamn dime. Not one fucking
Definitely.
cent.
Let them know when your next movie's coming out. I know it's coming out soon.
Yeah. So the movie is called Beautifully Trans. It'll be out Well, we start filming actually next year. So we start filming that because of the COVID, it slowed us up. Slowed a lot of things up, but we still coming and we still pressing and we got a lot of things coming to you. So we still got that. We still have Wise House 1111 Productions, which puts out all of that. The short films that we're doing, the movies that we're doing, the music, the artists, everybody that you see doing what we do. The Undeniable House of Alpha in Ballroom. You know, you want a dope house, come to the Undeniable House of Alpha. We empower the trans people. We empower the cis women, you know, and men. We're about everybody, but we're definitely a home for everyone. In the straight, gay, it don't matter. You know, the Undeniable House of Alpha is now really a business, like a monopoly. They say you can't have one, but everybody else do it, so we're doing it too. So, you know, it's a monopoly. And yes, we walk balls, but we're mostly about the community and stuff of that nature. My organization, beautifullytrans.org, go there. Check it out, subscribe and all that shit, man. Go, you know what I'm saying? And that's because I put that together because of the fact that, you know, the trans people were killed and we're done so wrong. And it's not even illegal now. Trump made it, whereas though you can fire us or not hire us because we're trans, if you know that part about us. And,
Oh,
and
wow.
it's not even bad to do, along with taking health care away from us and stuff like that. And to me, it's like, damn, you don't even got to be down or nothing. I ain't saying that, but we're human. So you don't want us to get a checkup, you son of a bitch. You know what I mean? So we can't even get a regular routine motherfucking checkup. That's a problem. Human.
Yeah.
You know, someone loves me the fuck too.
Right.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Somebody like you may not like me, but somebody loves me.
Yeah.
And you just don't give fuck us. So I
Yeah.
am
That's
very much
deep.
an advocate. Oh yeah, I'll debate with anyone when it comes to my life.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter who you are. When it comes to my life, let's get it.
Yeah.
And I think that everyone should. You know, I
Definitely.
think that everyone should. Everyone is an individual and everyone is a voice. Your opinion can be one thing, but fact and truth are the opinion, fact, and truth are three different motherfucking things. Life is 95% your perception,
Yeah.
5% fact. You live it
Mm-hmm.
the way you want to. Call it the way
Facts.
you want to call it. Do it the way you want to fucking do it. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
call
I
it the
come to
triple.
you.
I call it the triple L's:
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
love, loyalty, and life.
Right, there
That's
you
what I
go.
call it, the triple L's.
And yo, I
And
tell
not
M Blaze
everyone's
this.
the same way.
Right, my sister and Blaze, everything is love.
Yeah.
From love, you get everything. You even get hate. That's the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is love.
Yeah.
So when you're working from that point of view, you know, I come to people in purity and love. That's what I do. You don't like it, maybe the spirits are moving for you not to like it.
Right.
Maybe you don't like it because you can't take it. The demon in you is taking over a little bit too much. So now you're sitting in the over there, Feelacypher, think he knows some shit. I don't like that nigga.
Yeah.
You know, everyone plays the hater. We've all played the role.
Right.
Believe it or
Facts.
not, right? Because
Yeah.
that's life. That's life. That's how it goes. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is that got a stick up in your ass because you can't fuck with me, but know that I'm real, and you just can't. What you can't take is that the realness is just shining through, and I'm illuminating, and it's just fucking you up all the way. And I can dig it. I can
Yeah.
dig it. Just stay the fuck out of my way. I got a God's job sent to do. So I'm a
Facts.
tool, and that's what I come, and that's what I come and do. So you will still hear me rapping. You know, the album is coming. Let's get it. You know, you're hearing me on this kind of shit right here, raw emotions. I have a podcast coming, about 2 or 3 of those, and you know, and all kinds of stuff. Rick the Wordsmith will be out soon, and Blaze and K Swift, Feelacypher. We back in the building, man. The signatures, the signature. I'm gonna put that up for y'all. But the spirits call me the signature, and I get ready before I even speak. I prepare no speech. I let the spirit speak through me, and that's just that. And I
That's
say
really
whatever it
dope.
is, fuck I feel like saying, and feeling however I feel like I'm feeling. And it's okay. And it's okay
Mm-hmm.
for you to feel like that. Be an individual. Be yourself. We cannot not all be the same. That makes no fucking sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense. KRS-One even said somebody gotta be the, right? So
Yeah.
somebody gotta be the mechanic, somebody gotta be the whore, somebody gotta be the drug dealer, somebody gotta be the drug addict, somebody gotta be the scientist, somebody gotta be the maid. You know,
Yeah. Facts.
people like these type of things. People grow into these things from birth. Some people just
Mhm.
like to take care of people. That's just them. So they get jobs taking care of people because that's their human nature. Some people like to just be sitting and picking apart shit and figuring it the fuck out all day. How the fuck they do? That's not me. But we need everybody, because when everybody is an individual, that's how the world, you know, progresses. That's how it turns. Being individuals. God ain't make all of us to be the same motherfucker. Then the God you speak of is not the God I'm thinking then.
Right.
Well, that would be stupidity. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Our difference makes difference. I'll say it again. Our difference makes difference. And that is an awesome thing.
Yes.
So be you. Nobody can be you better than you. You are an original piece. Be you. It's okay. Whatever that is. The hater, the nut, you know what I mean? Whatever that might be the best we can be. That's all I'm just saying. That's all I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But you know, that shit is coming up. And so we got that coming out. And so you like the voice piece though, right?
I love it. I love it. I relate to that song a lot, so that's why I love it so much.
Really? So do you like the video as well?
Yes, I do. I do.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
okay,
wish I was in the video. I actually told Will, I said, I wish I was in that video.
Like I would have been in there. What's up? Yeah.
Yes,
Hold this up.
definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what? We thought that because I was supposed to be releasing something else actually before Voice, but we thought me and Reek and Blaze we sat down and we thought that Voice would be more for what's going on right now, and so we said yeah, and I asked my wife about it and she said yeah. So it was like, do Voice. So I was like, okay, let me do Voice. And so we went into, shout out to Platinum Touch Studios. That's where we record. And
Okay.
shout out to Nate, Platinum Touch Studios. And the show coming, the podcast called Raw Emotions. Also,
I got to be on that. I need an episode on that.
Oh, you need an episode? Okay, well, I got you there. You know, I got your back. You know what I mean? So let's you know, we got to politic it. You know what I mean? We got to make it hot. So, you know,
we'll
so
make
we're
it
going to
hot.
do that. Oh yeah, and then this one John that Rick the Wordsmith has that be out called The Let Out, and I'm rapping on that John, and it's a club banger John. It's really hot. It's really hot. So you know what I mean. You see me in a little you know, I'm all these people. I'm all these people. You know what I mean? You know, I'm all these people. So you'll see me in that video. You know, I'll be a little, a little different from Feelacypher, but I'm in the building. I'll be in the building.
Definitely. You're definitely in the building. And if people want get a feature with you, are you doing features or no?
Yes, hit me up. I'm down with collabs and things of that nature. I had a guy hit me up to do a collab after Voice came out, as a matter of fact, too, recently. And he was like, he a rapper. He's, his stuff is really traveling and things. And he was like, I want you to come and, just speak on it, And I'm like, he don't even know that I can come and bless it and rap on it because he don't know I'm K Swift. A lot of people don't know. You know what I mean? So that's why we gotta let them know. K Swift, everybody.
Yep. Google, YouTube, everything.
Yeah, go to YouTube. Put a two in, right? Kannon. Shout outs again to DJ Groove, the Mokes and producer. Too Fresh, now known as Aqua. That's my cousin and shit. So that was the group and shit. But you'll hear our EP and singles and shit. And they used to play us on Party. If you ask Cal's McCabe, anybody, they know Toucan.
Oh
niggas
yeah.
know what it is. You should know who Toucan is. We the shit. So then, then in 1996, I did Three the Hard Way. Again, shout outs Big Bahamadia. Shout out to Mecca Star and did the Three the Hard Way. And just been doing things ever since and touring and stuff. And that's fun. That's my air.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to write. And my wife complains a lot, like, get these papers, you got all these books over here. But I have to, because when I'm going to sleep and shit, you know how sometimes it gets creeps in your mind, just thoughts and rhymes and the lines and everything. And so I gotta be able to be close enough to grab the book and write it down real fast so I don't forget that.
Yeah.
And then the next day, if I didn't write it down and I can't remember how the rhythm go or whatever, it's like I'm mad at myself. Damn it, I should have wrote it down. It was hot. It was hot. But I'll recreate it.
Yeah,
So,
you'll get it.
Yeah.
It will come back to you if it was meant to be. If it was meant to be, it's gonna come back to you in some form.
And I believe in that. I truly believe in that. Believe in that. You know, I do. I really am. I know that this is my time. I know that you know, it's going down. We're lit over here, Wise House 1111. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? And success is not once you reach the top of the mountain. Success is the way there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm successful today. I'm
Oh
blessed.
yeah.
And thank you so much for having me here today. You know, I'll take over your show. Anybody that,
I
you
love
know,
having you
I'll
on
come
my
over here and
show.
take over your show. I done fucked up your questions because I'll answer them as I'm talking. See how
You
I fuck
actually
you up?
answered
But
them
it's
a lot,
okay.
actually.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay though. It's all right. I do everybody like that. They be like, damn, well, you done answered every goddamn thing. Exactly. Because I know what you want to know.
Yeah.
So,
I
I
know, like
don't know what
everything
you
that was
want to
in my
know.
head,
I've been
you
here a long
actually
time.
did.
I've
That's
been
so
here a long time. I already know what you want to know. Now, anything else, I'm gonna let you take it away. Go ahead, Mr.
okay.
Brown.
All right. So where do you see yourself in a year in the acting?
And maybe doing something with an old school friend of mine, Will Smith, doing a movie with him.
Okay.
Hopefully, yes, that's what I would like to do. I would like to do a movie with him.
That's dope. I was actually I did a they have a movie coming out in February. And I did a the auditions with me and Don Vick. So that's
Oh,
dope.
bro.
We don't know
Oh,
yet the results.
oh, I got you. So what is that in?
That's in February. They're shooting a new movie in February.
Oh, get out of here. You gotta be putting me down now. Now that we know each other, you gotta be
Yeah,
putting me
I got
down.
you.
Yeah,
I'll keep you
yeah.
updated. I'll keep you updated for sure. What's up, Will? Will Hutch is in the building. He'll be on the
Well.
Icy
I
Show
see him
on
right there.
Thursday.
Spooty Spoon in the building. You know what? I was yeah, you got to keep me down when it comes to that because I have fun acting. You know, I was on a Let's Be Real. It's a YouTube show that's with major. You know, a lot of views, a lot of people watching and stuff. And I was a trans man counselor in Let's Be Real. You know, that's what I do anyway in real life. And then
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a show now called Perceptions. And Rick the Wordsmith, his song you hear in the beginning of that show. That's why his video you see is like that because it's parts of, you know, inserts of the show Perceptions. And on that show, I play another trans man counselor. So you know what I mean? Like they keep
That's
the
dope.
typecasting me. You know what? You be that. But that's fine. That's okay with me too. You know, so I like to information is key. And a lot of people don't know who we are as transgender people. And so I try to give as much information and teach people as much as possible, especially heterosexual people, the straight people or the so-called straight people. You know what I mean? Because we have to embrace each other and acknowledge that, you know, we have lives, you know, and you killing us every, you know, all the time and then acting like you ain't know. Or, you
Right.
know, and all this other bullshit is some bullshit. And, you know, and no matter what, should not uh should not go into you taking a life though, no matter what to me. You know,
Facts.
so and for those people that are gay and feel and you know and kill themselves because people bully you or make you feel as though you're wrong and all that other stuff, please hold on and please know that you can always hit me up and talk to a real friend. I'm here for you. And
That's
you can
dope.
always come be in the undeniable house of Alpha where you'll have camaraderie and people that love you, understand you for being you, not what people want you to be and not what they expect you to be, but you.
Hmm.
Okay? It's real love over here. So, and I'm one of the, well, I'm the founding father of the undeniable house of Alpha. You
That's
can
nice.
contact me. You know, she's the overall founding mother of the Undeniable House of Alpha. Shout out to Alpha, shout out to Lady and everybody in the House of Alpha. So, you know, it's a place where we have straight people, gay people, bisexual people, whatever you want to do. It don't matter. Whatever you want to do, it's cool with us because it's about love and having that unity. It's just like sorority, it's you know Illuminati, whatever you want to call it. You know, but we're a little more caring, but you know, and more intimate. But yeah, that's what it's about. It's just about having people because to me, family is everything. And
Me
like my
too.
wife said, sworn in or born in, family is everything. You
Yeah,
don't have to be
facts.
blood to be, you know what I mean, to be family. So you know what I mean. So to me, that's everything. And so I'm very introverted. A lot of people wouldn't think so because when I'm somewhere and I'm taking pictures, like I'm trying to prove to y'all I get out the house. That's all.
Me too.
Like,
Me
look,
too.
I went somewhere. What? You
Mm.
went somewhere? Yeah, I was out. Yeah, you know what I mean. But you know, I like alone. I like me being me in the alone a lot. So you know, I like learning, and I like to write notes and talk to myself and talk to God. So I'm, so I'm more of a loner, but I love being in the studio and I love being on stage and stuff like that. So, and shout out to Lady Sarcasm, my cousin Tam Tam. Shout out to her. She's in the building. Um, she's dope. I see my son Ahmad. What up? Son Alpha in the building. We got some alphas on here. So, dope.
Um, what is your
Big
social
deal.
media so they know where to contact you?
Oh, on Facebook, Karan Williams, Kiron Williams, Karan Williams on Facebook. If you go to Instagram, it's Karan the Signature on Instagram. Karan the Signature on Instagram. Okay, everybody. And if you go to YouTube, you just put in Wise, WISE, space, Owls, OWLS, space, 1111. Look that up too. You can Google that so you can know where we're coming from when we say that. So that's Wise Owls 1111, and you'll see all the videos and everything. Make sure you subscribe. So therefore, anytime we're doing anything, you'll always be able to, be notified that, oh, what they did. Okay, let me see what else they're doing. Okay, please share the love. The single voice is out on all platforms. It's 99 cents. Make sure you download that. And
On my page, I shared it.
Yeah, thank you too for that. I appreciate you. Thank you everybody that's following and always there. And this is your man Feelacypher, aka the signatures call me. The spirits call me the signature. You guys also can call me K Swift. 2K, and we out of here. Anything else you want to ask me?
One more question before we go. One more question. How many awards have you received doing all through your life in your career? I mean, you've done so much in this career. You've been an actor. You've been an artist. You got your own podcast. You're a host. So you've done many things. And how many you think you have gotten?
Shit, I don't even have all of the trophies and stuff. When that's sad, I've won a lot of them. In ballroom and otherwise, mentoring and stuff like that. And shit, I don't even have them. But I would say way over 300. Way over.
Woo! Wow, that's dope. You should put them up though, because that's something that you made and you should be proud of that, and if you can come across them again, I hope you get them, because that's something you earned.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm so bad with keeping up with all the things that I've done, like when I did BET. I can't find it, nor do I know how to get it. You know what I mean? I did the Team Summit. I don't know how to pull it up. There's so many things that I've done, and I'm bad with that. I got to get somebody in here that can put together all my stuff, for my documentary. Because documentary
definitely.
Do. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a documentary. I've had a lot of people ask me to do one, and I'm always not doing it. You know what I mean?
I'll be the host for you.
Okay, for real? Okay.
I've done a couple of them actually before, so I'll be the host of it.
Yeah, we got a show when I look like a girl, rapping on stage with Diggable Planets and everybody, you know what I mean? Doing my thing and busting rhymes with everybody. We got to show how I look like that, and then how I came here, and then how I did ballroom. I'm legendary in ballroom, for those who don't know. Transgender man, realness, body, and sex hour I used to walk. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm a tech. I think I got 2 new categories I'm about to do. You know what I mean? Now, yeah, so you gotta come out to the balls and everything when that get back up. This coronavirus, I'm over it. I'm over this coronavirus. But everybody, stay healthy and and try to keep your immune system up. Is all you need to do. You know what I'm saying? But I love
one more question. I got one more question, then we'll sign out. Do you feel like people support
whatever
you
it
more?
is? Okay with me.
Do you think people support more now as a man or more as a female? How would you say?
That's a good question.
In your heart, how do you feel you've been treated more?
From how I'm trying to, because it's been a long time. I want to say more as a female.
Oh, wow.
I want to say more looking like a female to me at this point. I'm going to say at this point because we're still taking off, you know what I'm saying? But at this point, because I can remember all the things I did as K Swift looking like a female, and I haven't reached that kind of plateau, if we're looking at that kind of plateau, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as like reaching people and helping lives though, where it really means something to me, it's been looking, you know, in this transition that I'm going through right now. You know what I mean? Because as a trans man, you know, you're always transitioning. You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
on hormone therapy, so that's what changes the voice and all of that other stuff. So you might be looking at me right now and you say, "How the fuck you can afford that? Or how much did that cost?" Or so you can see me real good because the nigga ain't scared. Okay, so you can see me
Mhm.
real good. But you might say, how much does that cost, or how did he do that, or whatever. But it's injections, and I take mine weekly. Sometimes I take them every other week. And you take injections, and a lot of the regular biological, y'all would know it. We call cis now. Cisgender guys would know it because a lot of them like to buy it off of me and buy it in the streets and stuff, DECA and testosterone, because it helps their dick work a little better and they get the muscles they want to get and stuff like that without their girlfriends knowing, especially after the age of about 35 when things start to slow down. So, so so
Sorry, you froze.
yeah, I'm sorry that my phone had rung. People calling my phone, but I
Oh.
was like, "Hey, I'm in an interview. Stop it." You know. But was that your only question? Because
Yeah,
let's get
that's
it on.
it.
That's it.
You can, yeah, because you read my mind, so you already. I need you to read me after the show. I need you to read me because everything I was gonna say, you took it out of my mouth. So salute to you, and
Hey, I
I
got the
appreciate you
spirits
coming
guide
on the
over
Iccy
here.
Show.
Oh yeah, you got to bring me back on Iccy Show. You got to bring back. I'm gonna Reek the Wordsmith and Blaze, all of us, on the Iccy Show. And thank you for having me. I hope I answered all your questions. I
You
hope this has
do.
been a learning experience for most, and yourself as well. And
Thank you.
any questions, like I told you, I'm an open book. There's nobody gonna tell on me but me, and that's all right.
Hmm.
I don't owe nobody a goddamn thing.
And if
You know
you
what I mean?
and if
And
you
I'm
ever
very
want to
happy
be
and
on the
proud to
Iccy
do my.
Show again, just inbox me. I got you covered, and I'm planning to come see Will this week. So when I come out
Okay.
there, maybe we can link. I don't know how far you are from him, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out and we'll work something out and let's get it together. And please keep promoting Voice and Reek the Wordsmith and Money Killed Everyone. I know that's your song right there. That's your piece, Money Killed Everyone. So, keep promoting us and keep pushing us. And everybody, thank you for tuning in. And I hope you, I didn't read any questions or anything. I haven't read, I see people writing. I don't know if there's questions. I didn't answer them or
Yep.
anything. If I did, sorry. Okay. If I didn't get to a question and you have a question.
We'll go back to it.
Uh,
I'll go back and check it out. And answer them, and he'll answer them.
Okay, so you guys have a good time. Thank you, Miss Brown, for having me. And Wise House 1111, Smash Brothers Publishing, buysmartwear.com, beautifullytrans.org, The Undeniable House of Alpha, Undeniable Wear, Undeniable Cleaning Service. We in the building, this K Swift, to Cannon. Feelacypher, the spirits call me the signature. I'm in the motherfucking building. Make sure you get the book. Make sure you go to YouTube and check us out and subscribe. And I'm out of here. And thank you for having me. Peace.
Thank you. Peace. Thank you for tuning on to the Iccy Show. It's your girl G Girl. Have a blessed day. Free the jails and let's go.